Hello cinephiles, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into a hidden gem of a thriller that took Netflix by storm a few years ago. The Spanish sci-fi mystery, Mirage, or as it's known internationally, Durante la Tormenta, meaning during the storm. If you're a fan of mind-bending paradoxes, films that demand your complete attention, and directors like Christopher Nolan, or more accurately, the masterful Spanish thriller director Oriol Paulo, whose previous work includes The Invisible Guest, then you need to stick around. Mirage isn't just a time travel film. It's an emotionally charged, intricately plotted murder mystery wrapped in a terrifying alternate reality scenario. Our central question is, what is the cost of saving a life? And is it possible to truly erase a reality once lived? This film is a dizzying ride, so buckle up. We're going to break down the complex plot, analyze the central theme of the butterfly effect, discuss the phenomenal performances, and finally, give you our spoiler-free verdict. Mirage establishes its high-concept premise very early on. We open in 1989, amidst the chaos of the Berlin Wall falling and a powerful, 3-day electrical storm. In a quiet suburban home, a young boy named Nico Lasate witnesses a violent act, a murder, in the house across the street. Fleeing in fear, Nico is tragically killed by a truck. This is the fateful event that sets our entire story in motion. Fast forward 25 years to 2014. The protagonist, Vera Roy, her husband David, and their daughter Gloria move into the very same house. As fate, or a wormhole, would have it, another freak electrical storm, identical to the one in 1989, descends upon the city. In a room filled with Nico's old electronics, Vera, a nurse, finds herself mysteriously able to communicate with the young Nico, who is still alive, still in 1989, and watching the events unfold across the street on his old VCR. In a desperate, humane attempt, Vera warns Nico to stay put, to not go outside. She successfully saves his life. An extraordinary act of kindness. But then she wakes up the next morning. This is where the true terror of Mirage kicks in. Vera wakes up in what appears to be the same house, but it's entirely different. Her husband David is not her husband, and worst of all, her daughter, Gloria, has never existed. The simple act of saving Nico has triggered a devastating butterfly effect, fracturing the space-time continuum and fundamentally altering her entire life. In this new reality, Vera is a successful neurosurgeon, but she's utterly alone, tormented by the vivid, real memories of a life, of a daughter that no one else can confirm ever existed. Adriana Ugarte's performance as Vera in this desperate state is absolutely captivating. Her fear, her paranoia, and her raw, primal maternal instinct to get her daughter back is the emotional core that grounds this complex sci-fi plot. With the next storm only 72 hours away, her only window to potentially reverse the change, Vera turns to the one person who seems willing to listen. Inspector Lara, played brilliantly by Chino Darin. Lara is an older, more cynical version of Nico, the boy she saved 25 years earlier, who is now a police inspector. This is a masterstroke of casting and writing. The film deftly pivots from a pure sci-fi drama into a fast-paced murder mystery. Vera quickly realizes that to fix her own timeline, she needs to find the original truth of 1989. The murder Nico witnessed, that of a woman named Hilda Weiss, was never fully solved. Or at least, the perpetrator, the neighbor Angel, was never properly brought to justice in the original timeline. Vera's mission becomes twofold. She has to convince Inspector Lara that she is from an alternate reality and use her knowledge of the original timeline's events to solve the 25-year-old murder in the current reality. If she can bring justice to the past, perhaps the new reality will be stable enough for a second message to revert the changes. This is where the plot becomes a fantastic knot of interlocking secrets. We are constantly tracking multiple players, the current Vera, the grown-up Nico, Inspector Lara, her new ex-husband, and the people involved in the original 1989 murder. Director Oriol Paulo masterfully juggles these threads, giving us just enough information to keep us guessing without ever letting us fully solve the puzzle too early. The suspense is palpable. What elevates Mirage beyond a standard time travel romp is its commitment to emotional stakes and intricate structure. Oriol Paulo is a master of the twist ending, but here, he uses the twists not as a gimmick, but as organic components of a larger, emotionally driven narrative. The film explores a powerful central theme: the sacrifices of motherhood. Vera's entire quest isn't about power, scientific discovery, or even saving the world. It's about getting her child back. She is willing to give up a successful career, a more financially secure life, and even a new potential love interest for the life she remembers, proving that for her, motherhood is the ultimate reality. The plot structure is a marvel of screenwriting. The rules of the time slip are clear. It's not physical travel, but a communication link, and it's restricted to the 72-hour window of the storm. Every detail, from a matchbox to a stolen train station sign, is a planted clue that pays off later. The film truly rewards those who pay close attention. It's a testament to the script's discipline that, despite the multiple timelines and shifting realities, the film remains relatively coherent. However, a quick caveat for those new to Paulo's work: the film does demand a lot of patience. There are moments of high melodrama, and the final 15 minutes are a non-stop barrage of revelations that may require a second viewing to fully unpack. Some viewers might find the sheer number of plot turns a little exhausting, but for thriller fanatics, it's pure adrenaline. Beyond the script, the film is an atmospheric success. The cinematography is dark, moody, and full of blues and grays, perfectly capturing the foreboding nature of the recurring storm. The constant presence of the lighting and the electricity acts almost as a character itself, a volatile connection between two eras. Adriana Ugarte, as Vera, carries the entire film. She sells the desperation of a mother who has been erased from her own family's life. We feel her terror, and her frantic, non-stop pursuit is what drives the 2-hour runtime. Chino Darin, as Inspector Lera, provides the perfect grounded anchor, a man of logic slowly being drawn into an impossible story by a woman he is not sure he can trust. Their chemistry, which is subtle and complex, is a major highlight. So, is Mirage a must-watch? Absolutely, yes. It's a spectacular achievement in complex thriller filmmaking. While it occasionally sacrifices a little bit of emotional nuance for the sake of another mind-bending twist, its ambition and execution are simply outstanding. It successfully blends the classic butterfly effect trope with a gripping murder mystery, all filtered through the desperation of a mother's love. If you enjoy films like Frequency, Coherence, or the aforementioned The Invisible Guest, then add this to your watch list immediately. Watch it with subtitles, not the dub, for the best experience. Give this movie your full attention, because every detail matters, right up until the chilling final moments. Have you seen Mirage? Which timeline twist blew your mind the most? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more deep dive movie reviews, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next upload. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.